It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson, coming off a week where he became the first receiver in NFL history to surpass the 2,000-yard mark in a single season. It's the Egyptians and the Vikings, next on Madden Football.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Memphis Egyptians and the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or a wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On second down, it's Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Egyptians are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. And they'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. We'll see what kind of mindset they... after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every... equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing, Jones. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional. But that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll go again with Etienne. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Etienne. is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
ETN once more.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before he bounds.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in?
They'll look to throw here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end to Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jones throw caught by his receiver Hill.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Tom Brady has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we'll grab our passports and head down to Mexico City. See what's going on in the International Series. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too did throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Adam Troutman,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now they're in the hurry up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. ETN up the middle.
Oh, good move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Jones.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Throwing Jones.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones under pressure, and down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a
Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eason to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Trouble, and down he goes. Eason trying to hurry him up and get him set. Eason. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they take a knee. Charles, in these lower scores.